Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back in the series named as 30 Days of Light. Today I'm going to talk about that in this Ramadan you have to tell yourself and make a promise to yourself that you will never ever let a prayer go by your hands. Never. Not just in Ramadan but also after Ramadan as well. Make this practice, make this thing a habit of yours by practicing it in the Ramadan. It's really important because we sometimes do this really bad thing of letting our prayers go by our hand because we make a pretext out of a lot of like extremely wasteful thing, extremely cliche things, and we think that it's okay, Allah will forgive us. There is no denial in it that Allah is extremely Ghafoor and Rahim, and there is no denial in it that if you ask for forgiveness, Allah will forgive you. But as a good Muslim and as a good human being, it's our responsibility to fulfill every single demand that Allah tells us. Okay, because Allah is a higher entity over us, He is an authority over us, so He is our master and we are His servants, right? So, as a servant, it's our duty to fulfill every single thing, whatever He says to us. Just follow the conviction, right? And for the first thing to follow as a conviction is namaz. It's extremely important to pray 5 times a day. Never ever let your prayers go, no matter what it is, no matter how worse the situation gets. If the situation gets extremely worse or you get an emergency out of something, just pray the farais even, but never ever let your prayer go, ever. Especially, I have seen that a lot of us have this really weird problem that we think the namaz of Isha is extremely long, so we often get rid of it by not praying it and making a lame pretext. And also, what we do is we also let go the namaz of Fajr as well, because it's extremely difficult for all of us, including myself as well, to wake up from the bed, to go and do the wuzu and then pray. It's extremely difficult to do that. Why? Because we have to accept that Islam is not a bed of roses, it is not a cakewalk at all. You have to put some efforts in. It's an exam of yours, and exams, there are some very tough situations going on, right? There are some torrid things that you have to deal with, and all these waking up and doing the wuzu and then praying, it's a bit hectic thing. It's not easy at all, right? So for that reason we have to tell ourselves that it's important for us. There is no other way around of not praying it. Rather, we have just only one way to pray it, right? So we have to tell ourselves that it's important for us to never ever let go a prayer, no matter what it is, no matter it's Isha or it's Fajr or maybe it's Zohar or Asr. It's not dependent on us that we need to pray to please Allah. No, we need to pray because we need the prayer. We need to pray because we need to talk to Allah. We need to pray because it's our need, it's our necessity of life. We cannot live without it because we cannot live without solving our problems, right? And if we want the solution of our problems, we have to talk to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And the only way you only gonna talk to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is by praying and making du'as, right?